Okay, okay, I need to calm down. I need to calm down for this video because next week we could get the biggest release ever in Legends history. Maybe the best ever Legends Limited we ever got. And it could be just 1 week away.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm. Wait. Everybody just calm down.
I'm joking, guys. Today we are doing the after party prediction, and as you saw in the intro, I'm super hyped for that because we could get a character I wanted for a long time. So, before we get to the character predictions, let me go back to previous anniversaries and what we got after the ultras from part 3s, and we gonna base it on the previous 3 because we got the ultras on only them 3, and they were like in the same format of 3 parts with LLs part 1 and 2 and ultras in part 3. So for the ultra super Vegito that we got 3 years ago, it was Wuhan that followed him with an All-Star banner or a Mega Rising, I cannot remember very well, but it was a 1% banner. At the time, it was Majin Buu Saga team with Ultra Super Vegito, and we got Wuhan just after and the TN2. The year after we got Ultra Vegito Blue, and he was followed by Cell. Both were future, and they were basically buffing the future tag. And they worked pretty well together, even if Cell was blast based, you can use them in strike based teams because he had a good strike attack stat. The year after, which is last year, we got Ultra Gogeta 4, and just after that we got Omega, which was the opponent of Gogeta, similar to SV and Buhan, and the Shadow Dragon banner was dropped that time, and it was labeled as an after party for the first time ever. So I think this year it will follow the same rules. It will be either the same saga, like Ultra Gogeta 4 and Ultra Super Vegito, or it will be the same tag. So I'm gonna look at options for both, and we're gonna give some predictions. We start with the same tag. I think it's not gonna be a same character. Maybe it could, but we have so many Saiyans, it's so broad, and we got a lot of them just in the anniversary. Maybe they will switch it up a little bit. So probably they will start buffing Frieza. And Frieza, he's LOE, and he got the Ultra ability for LOE. So I think we could get an LOE character, and there is only one who can be a debuff for Frieza, and it could be Metal Cooler. Now I'm saying Metal Cooler, not Normal Cooler, because I think the Normal Cooler is gonna be an Ultra in the near future, maybe in the next 12 months. It's not gonna be an LL, and this release is gonna be a Legends Limited. Plus they could just Zenkai the Red Cooler, and we're gonna get Metal Cooler, Red Cooler Zenkai, plus the Ultra Frieza. I think it's super likely. Even if it doesn't happen this after party, it's probably happening in August and September with a movie themed celebration. You get LL Metal Cooler, maybe Ultra Cooler, or another LL like the tag Goku Vegeta from the Metal Cooler movie. Now, the second option, which I'm the most excited about, is Namek Saga. The Namek Saga team, we got some buffs for it. We got 2 Ultras and Red Krillin. We also got the free-to-play, which is red, and the Zenkai, which is the blue Frieza. But usually when they buff a saga, they do make a full pride team. Like DB, they got 4 summonable character, and they got 2 unique equipment. Universal Rep, they got 4 summonable, Ultra equipment, LL Zenkai, and they made the team complete. For Frieza Saga, I think they still need 2 summonable characters to make it complete. You probably can use the 3 Ultra plus Krillin, and you can add maybe the free-to-play or revival Frieza. You can also add the full power, but I think they need still 1 or 2 characters, probably a blue and purple, which they don't have summonable. They don't have a purple at all. We didn't get any teasing for the Ginyu equip or Ultra Vegeta, and the banner for part 3 or the after party, sorry, which is part 4, is gonna be next week. Actually, it's not gonna be in 2 weeks because Omega was 2 weeks after Ultra Gogeta, and this week, this season, sorry, for PvP is gonna be only 2 weeks, not 3 weeks, and the co-op is also gonna be 2 weeks. So it's probably happening on the 23rd of July. So we're gonna get character in 23rd of July. And the Frieza saga is super likely. From it, we don't have a lot of choices of an LL. It's not gonna be a Goku, it's not gonna be Frieza, you are just left with maybe a Gohan if you want to. I don't think he's worthy of an LL on his own from the Namek saga. Maybe Vegeta, but I think if you wanted to buff Vegeta, you just give the equipment. And I think the most likely is gonna be Piccolo fused with Nail that fought the second and third form Frieza. Now, why do I say that? For this celebration, since the start, every single Z Warrior, apart from two, got a buff. We got a Tien, we got a Krillin, we got a Goku, we got a Gohan free to play, we got basically everyone apart from Yamcha, but they released the Mega Rising banner of Yamcha during part 2, and we didn't get a single Piccolo, not even an equipment for the Green Zenkai, and not even a free to play character. So I think probably they were saving the Piccolo for this part, and he's gonna release as the After Party Legends Limited. Moreover, Piccolo is a rival to Goku, or was a rival to Goku, and the theme of the anniversary is rivals, as Tani said in the legend reveal that we had last time, and I think it could fit the theme perfectly. You finish the Frieza Saga theme, you give Piccolo an LL, the Z Warrior is complete, and you're gonna have a new Legends Limited that isn't a Saiyan, and it's gonna buff a new team which is Regen and Frieza Saga. Moreover, if we get a cooler, Metal Cooler in August, it's gonna work well with Piccolo and Frieza, because Piccolo is Regen, Metal Cooler is Regen, and you lead Frieza as a third character, or you do both LOE and you lead Piccolo as a Regen character. I think it could be either a Piccolo standalone, or it could be a Gohan that has an exchange to Piccolo. You could have maybe a succession like the Gohan and Trunks. It could be a lot of stuff. It could be even a revive like Piccolo and Super Gogeta, and they can do a lot. For the 1%, if Piccolo is alone, the 1% is probably Gohan for sure. You could have Nail, but he's fused with Piccolo, so probably not. You could have Dodoria and Zarbon, maybe a tag character. You could have Vegeta, a 1%, we still don't have a Sparking Vegeta from the saga. So you have a couple of options. Most likely it's gonna be Gohan if it's not standalone Piccolo. If it is, probably Zarbon and Dodoria. Also another option is second form Frieza. I'm not sure if they want to give us 3 Frieza in a row, but the guy doesn't get buff ever, so maybe they want to, and there isn't any Sparking second form Frieza. So that's basically for it for the Piccolo option. I think he is the most likely. Second is Metal Cooler, and I would say 70% one of them is coming. If not, let's look at the probable option, which I don't think they are very likely, but it could happen, of course. First of all, they could follow with Frieza Saga into the Android Saga, and they could release, so for example, a Trunks, the Super Saiyan that eliminated Mecha Frieza. We haven't gotten LL Trunks in ages, so it could fit. They maybe make a transforming one, but the only issue with that, I think that Trunks is gonna be an Ultra soon, like Cooler, the final form one, so it's not super likely, but maybe it happens if they want to stay in theme, and they can do a Trunks plus King Cold 1% unit, and it could be an after party Android Saga theme. Other than that, maybe they can do a game original Vegeta that goes Super Saiyan. Who knows, Namek Saga theme. But we just got 2 Vegetas that are LLs. I'm not sure they want to do Vegeta, but who knows, it's possible. It's still a rival like the other Vegetas, and he goes Super Saiyan. Cool game original. For 1%, maybe we get no 1% because the last game original didn't have any. We probably get some EXs. Another option possible is not it's not linked to the theme at all. It could be just linked to part 1 of the anniversary, which is Unirep. I think the Unirep team still needs some buffs. It's not that great. It's still a good team, but it's not the best. And I think they could follow the theme and drop something like an LL Kefla. The LL Kefla will buff the Unirep, and it will be loosely linked to the anniversary, of course, since she fought a Goku. Could be something else from Unirep like LL Hit, even if you got the Ultra Plat, or maybe it could be something like another LL Jiren. However, like the Cooler. I think he's more likely to get an Ultra soon. Finally, this is my last shout, and it's a roguelike in the last one. We could get the resurrection of F Blue Goku or Blue Vegeta tag, and they drop a 1% Golden Frieza, so they can still buff the LOE with Golden Frieza 1%, and they will buff the Nama Goku Ultra. But it's a little bit boring. Another Goku, another Frieza, another Vegeta. It would be great to get another thing. For me, I would much prefer getting a new Piccolo. Of course, I'm a little bit biased, but Metal Cooler would be welcome. He would help Frieza a little bit. He will buff LOE, he will buff movies, he will buff regen, and he will buff powerful opponent. He's a great pick for an LL. However, I think it's gonna happen in the near future, maybe not in the after party. And this banner, since it's in the 23rd, and both Ultra banners expire start of August, not right now. It's gonna be up for a while with the Ultra banners. Maybe they wanted to work well with the Ultras, and Frieza Saga is the most likely in my opinion. Now, let me know your opinion. What do you think is coming? Is it a new LL Piccolo fused with Nail? Is it Metal Cooler? Is it Kefla? New Game Original Vegeta? New Trunks? Or something else? Have a good one, and goodbye.